All right, guys, go ahead and fire away.
Travis, obviously it was disappointing the way everything kind of went up there in Indianapolis. How important is it to get that bad taste out of your mouth and maybe get off to a good start this time?
Honestly, I haven't thought about it since Monday, brother. It's in the past now. You learn from it. You know what you got to clean up, and you just approach this week like we have. With the intention to detail, the focus, the effort, showing guys around you that it matters to you and that we're going to get this thing fixed. And sure enough, that's what we did.
Have you seen those kind of good things this week?
1,000%. Yeah, it's been a good week.
Why was it important to you to put out that tweet about that play?
That's why we have a platform. That's why we have that, social media to use our advantage. And I was disappointed in myself. That I'm sure you could sense that from the tweet. It's just I put a lot into how much I care about what I put out there on the field. I think about this thing 24/7, 365. So it's just I put a lot of pride on myself to be able to make those plays, and sure enough, I got confident I'll make the next one.
Travis, you talk about how it was a good week of practice. In your experience, does that usually translate to Sundays?
1,000%, every single time.
Travis, when you come out of that, not to harp on it too much, but do you find yourself thinking more about that than things you did well in that game? Is that the thing that sticks with you?
Every single film session I go into, I think of what did I do wrong, whether we win or lose. I got to keep fixing and keep raising the ceiling for me personally so that I can be accountable for everybody else.
Travis, Frank was in here before you came in, and he was talking about trash talking as part of football.
Yeah.
But then he also mentioned that every now and then he will get warned before he crosses a line. In your experience, how often have you been warned before crossing a line, or you got close to it?
I've always just crossed it. So I learned not to cross it.
Has that line moved since you came in the league? It seems like
1,000%.
Is that good or bad?
The league's trying to do something, make it I'm not going to comment too much on that. The league's trying to do the right thing. We're all trying to, make the game better. I don't think that necessarily makes it better. I think I just think that we, as overall, the league has to do a better job of managing situations like that, for sure. And relaying that to the refs. I'm not blaming the refs for anything. You know what I mean? Obviously, it comes from up top in the shield somewhere. So.
Well, it's different refs each game too, right?
Yeah.
You got to know who's calling balls and strikes, as it were. When another league kind of thing, I don't know if you were watching last night. Tua got concussed, it looked like,
yeah.
And he was hurt in the game before, and the union has kind of stepped up about this. You're someone who's been concussed and not come back in a game. Where are we right now as a league between the players' union and the team, and what the players want to do? How do you find that line about trusting everyone and doing the right thing?
It's a tough line to walk. It is, and you're referring to the 2017 Titans game when I got knocked out of the game. Went into halftime thinking that I was just fine. Wanted to go back out there, but obviously hope that Tua is doing okay now. But it's a scary scene. The last thing I would ever want is for my family and friends to see me have to get carted off a field like that after a head injury. I felt bad for him. There's a lot of morale that sunk to the floor when we saw Tua go through that. So it's just obviously like I said, the league's trying to change this game for the better, trying to make it for the better. I know that at the end of the day, even though Titans came back and won the game that I got knocked out of, I still wish I could have been out there with my teammates. That's for damn sure.
That was before there was the independent person on the sidelines, right?
No,
So
that might have been the first couple of years of the first year.
Right.
But yeah.
And so you want to go back and play. What's it like for them to tell you can't? When you're going through that.
Honestly, it was just a lot of frustration, man. Knowing I couldn't go back out there and help the team.
Travis, on short yard situations, you guys use the tight end so much. I just wonder, from your vantage point, what you and the rest of the tight ends can do maybe better in those situations?
We got a really athletic group, physical group, and the two young guys, I can't even really call them young because they play like vets, man. They understand the game, they understand the offense, and they understand the intentions of the play caller and what Pat likes. It's a fun group to be a part of. Jody and Noah have been, progressing so much since they've been here. I I get excited when I see those guys have success out there on the field. And, anytime we can go 3 tight end sets, I think we got the advantage.
You obviously experienced the high tide winning the championship, but when you guys got back to Tampa, that was obviously the last place where you guys were in the Super Bowl. I just wonder what you can take from that game and how much of that can be maybe added motivation.
A lot of similar players. The defensive coordinator is the same, and yeah, we know that they're a great defense. That's you know that you're going to be in there for a dogfight, and what happened last time. So we got to start fast and finish even better.
Travis, and coming off games like that, typically when Patrick plays the same team that he did lose to in a game like that, he does really well. I'm wondering if you could sense something from him, even if you don't have to
Just think the more reps that 1-5 gets, the better he gets. He's very calculated, but he also plays the game free. And that being said, he's doing his homework. He's trying to find out new ways to beat everybody, and especially when we aren't at our best. The following episode where we play a team again, he seems to be a little bit more.
Travis Kelce surprised the media and global fans by openly sharing about his upcoming wedding day with his fiancée, pop superstar Taylor Swift. Standing on the practice field at the Chiefs training center in Missouri, amidst the bustling atmosphere before a big game, Travis, in his familiar dark red practice uniform, just smiled and talked about the topic that the whole world was curious about: my wedding day with Taylor. "I never thought I would talk about the wedding right at the pre-game press conference," Travis began, his eyes shining with joy mixed with a little emotion. "But yes, we are preparing for something very special, a day that I believe both of us will remember for the rest of our lives." A genuine moment amid the pressure of the field. Travis Kelce, the 35-year-old man respected by the NFL for his consistent performance and fighting spirit, seemed to soften when talking about Taylor Swift. The usual strength and confidence that comes with every interview about tactics and opponents has given way to a gentle, warm presence. "Taylor is the one who calms me down after a game," he says. "When you live in a world where everything is analyzed, every catch, every fall, there's someone who sees you as a person, not just a player. And that's Taylor." When asked if the wedding will take place after this season, Travis laughs, bows his head, and then replies delicately, "We're going to do things the way we both feel right. She has her own schedule with music, and I have my season. But yeah, the plan is going forward, and I can tell you it's going to be full of music, full of love, and maybe a few fun dance moves." Taylor picked the song to open the wedding. The mood in the press room changed when an ESPN reporter jokingly asked if Taylor planned to perform at her own wedding. Travis laughed. "Oh, absolutely. I don't think anyone can stop Taylor Swift from singing on her wedding day. She picked the song to open the wedding. I'm not allowed to tell, but it really got me choked up the first time I heard it." According to Travis, that evening, as they sat together in the living room of their Kansas City mansion, Taylor played the song on an acoustic guitar, with only candles and a glass of red wine. He recalled, "She started singing, and I felt like the world stopped. It wasn't a big hit, it wasn't for everyone to hear, it was just for me. It was incredibly personal, delicate, and sincere." First details of the big day. While Travis has remained tight-lipped about the exact date and location, he revealed that they are aiming for a casual but elegant wedding, which is expected to take place in either Tennessee or Rhode Island, two places with deep ties to Taylor Swift. "We want it to reflect who we are," Travis said. "Not too Hollywood, but intimate, like a big family party. I want to have everyone who has been with me through the season, from my teammates to my closest friends. And of course, her parents, my parents, Jason and Kylie will be in the front row." He also jokingly mentioned in the interview that his brother and co-host of the podcast, New Heights, Jason Kelce, is taking on the role of best man. Jason said he's going to give a speech that will make everyone cry or laugh until they faint. "I don't know which is worse. I just want her to be happy, wherever the wedding day is." Travis paused for a moment when asked about his personal feelings about getting married. He looked out at the field where his teammates were still practicing. The wind blew gently through his brown hair, and he spoke in a low, slow voice. I've won the Super Bowl, I've been on stage to receive the Lombardi Trophy, but the thing that makes me proudest is seeing Taylor happy. If our wedding day can bring that smile, then I don't need anything else." He also shared that Taylor Swift was involved in every detail of the planning, from the wedding flowers, to the lighting, to the guest list. Travis revealed that Donna Kelce, his mother, and Andrea Swift, Taylor's mother, came up with the floral and table decorations together. "Our mothers really get along. I think they're going to make this day more amazing than anything I could have ever imagined. Love is nurtured between two worlds." Travis and Taylor's love story is like a crossover between two universes, sports and music. The two met last summer, and since then, every moment of theirs, from Arrowhead Stadium